Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
I want to start by giving all glory and honor praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
I'm the brother. I'm a one. Next to me, I have the brother.
Shalom.
All right, coming from you from down in Tampa Bay, Florida, from the camp of prophets in Babylon. Come with another quick hit through the spirit, probably BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Lord went to edify and feed the sheep. That honor to the elders and apostle, great millstone, teach who well, peace and blessings to the brothers who are pushing this work, and truth and sincerity to the scattered abroad. In the class what we're going to go into, man, you know, the spirit was flowing. All right, they're going to consider one another, man. All right, because in this truth, man, you know, you have to consider your brother, all right, in anything and everything, man. All right, because in the times we're coming into, man, you're not going to have your brothers and, you know, always with you at these times, man. You know, you're not going to always have that brother to, you know, watch your shoulder, watch this and this and that. And, you know, we pray that a brother be with us in those times, man.
Yeah.
All right. But, hey, man, we're going to have the Lord, all right? And the Lord has given us brothers to cherish, all right, to pretty much take heed to what the Lord has blessed us to have, man. All right, you treat your brother the way you treat your brother, all right, should be according to the scriptures, how it was given to us, man. All right.
That's right. Precept.
So
this is the book of Matthew, chapter 25. I will start at verse. We'll start at verse 31. We'll start at verse 31. It says, "When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another." See, that's another thing telling you what the Lord is. He's a separationist, man. You know, he's going to separate. He's not about unity with all the nations, man. Babylon is off. You know, America, the land of the free, home of the brave, that shit is off, man. All nations ain't supposed to be mingled with each other, man. They're supposed to be in their own lands. So it goes on, it says, "Separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my father." And this is a parable likened to what? The 1/3 and the 2/3, man. It says, "Come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world." It says, "For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? Or when saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto the least one of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. So you're gonna die the death of the heathen, man. So for I was an hungered, and you gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. So the Lord said, For if you've done it to the least one of these his brethren, you've done it to him. So you gotta see your brethren as YAHAWASHI Mashiach.
that's right.
The Lord say, the brother be, you know, the least. Let the least of you be esteemed as the highest, man. You know, because you gotta humble yourself down, come in meekness, and esteem each other above each other, man.
That's right.
You know, not esteeming yourself above another brother, but esteeming that brother over you, as if he was the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, that's why the Lord was washing his disciples' feet. It says, I was a stranger, and you took me not in, naked, and you clothed me not, sick and in prison, and you visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not unto one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal, man.
Come on, man. So, you know, summing it up, man, you know, it is important to, you know, take care of your brother, man.
Yeah.
It's important to think about your brother, man. You know, it's important to consider one another in his truth, because, you know, we all got a piece of YAHAWASHI in us, man.
Exactly.
You know, and we look out brothers and esteem brothers are higher than ourselves, man. All right, that's something that is obligated, a part of our humbleness, man. All right, being humble.
Yep.
All right, because, you know, what we're doing in the form of that, man, we're putting off with things of, for an example, pride, ego, things like that. When you are humbling yourself to esteem a brother, above you.
Right.
Right,
precept. The book of Galatians chapter 5 verse 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. So the Lord says serve one another, man.
That's right.
We got to be as servants to each other, not like lords over each other, man, but servants to each other. Helping each other in what way we can, man.
That's right.
Being there for each other, like the brother brought it out. Hey, considering one another, man.
Yup. Hey, because a brother might not know how to do something, and you know how to do it. You can teach that brother and show that brother how to do it, man.
Right. Don't just let him drown, man.
Right. You know how to change the tire, but the brother don't know how to change the tire.
Right.
You that's where you step in. You help that brother learn how to change the tire. Some brothers don't know how to cook, so you teach your brother, show a brother how to cook, man.
Right.
It's like, hey, man, the Lord is teaching us how to be men.
That's right.
Truth, man. You gotta do the same to your younger brothers, man. To the brothers that don't have it, man.
Yeah. And even with your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the Lord gave you that.
Yeah.
So share it. You got to share that with your brethren, and you got to share that with the Lord's sheep, man.
That's right.
That's charity. It goes into charity because what? The Lord gave that to you. The Lord is the master and the teacher. YAHAWASHI, He's the teacher. He taught these things to you, man. You didn't teach yourself. You didn't get it on your own. So if the Lord gave it to you, then be charitable and give it to others, because that was His commandment, man.
That's right.
It says, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Ooh. Now, and let that sink, because letting that sink right there says, love thy neighbor as thyself, man. You right?
It says, you go ahead and bring it back. It says, I'll bring it back. It says, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right, so you should love your neighbor as you would want to be loved, man.
Yep.
And what is a form of that? Doing the work, pushing these videos out, man.
Huh?
All right, giving a brother something to drink when he's thirsty.
Yeah, you want to be saved, so you're going to do what you got to do to be saved. Make sure your brother's doing what he got to do, too, to be saved, man.
Right, man. Don't just think about, not just thinking about yourself.
Right.
And just saying, I'm just trying to be saved. You got a brother over here who's struggling and whatever he's struggling with, and you ain't trying to consider him, And the Lord look at that. He looks at that, man. You got a brother that might be struggling with, dealing with certain demons.
Right.
Being not strong in certain areas.
And you know how to overcome that demon.
Exactly. Those type of things, we're looking at those things to see what you going to do. Lord literally put us in predicaments of, are you going to help that fellow brother? Your yoke fellow, man? Are you going to do what it takes to go over and beyond for that brother?
Right.
And we know, man, we all as brothers, some things happen, things come up, but as being so, when that free time come or when that time and opportunity is presented to you, we think about what would the Lord do? Or if it was the Lord, would you do it?
Exactly. It says, but if you bite and devour one another, so let me biting and devouring your neighbor, man. Your brother. Y'all biting and devouring each other, man, not even knowing that this can cause that man to fall out, man. I got this. Watch out, man. You being selfish. The scripture, when we come to this truth, we learn to be selfless. We were in the world, we were selfish niggas, but we came to the truth, we learned to be selfless. Meaning what? Doing more for others than for ourselves, man.
Right.
And of course, the godly, man, not the ungodly. Not those that are just not just sitting around not doing shit for the Lord, but those that are doing their best and striving to be saved by the Lord YAHAWASHI, that truly believe in YAHAWASHI. He's got the true doctrine. Yet you want to treat him like he a nigga.
That's right.
The Lord gonna save him and kill your ass, man.
That's right.
It says, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another, because you can cause each other to fall out, trying to esteem yourself over your brother. You can cause each other to fall out, man. Y'all can be trying to compete with each other unrighteously. You can cause each other to fall out, man. And you start doing nigga shit before you know it. So I don't know.
I got a precept. You can read while I'm driving. It's Hebrews, starting with verse 23.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith.
Right, this business, man.
Yep.
What this work is, man. Okay, go ahead.
Without wavering.
Yep.
For he is faithful that promised.
Right, man. So, let us hold fast the profession which is given to us, man. This faith, man, are the things that we have, man. All right, without wavering. Meaning, it's gonna, hey, it's gonna be bumpy road, but we want to hold tight.
That's right.
All right,
It says, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works.
Right, man. That's a form of what we have to do. That's what is given to us to be. That's what giving commanded to us to do. So, man, we have to do that, man. All right, that's what it's told for us to do.
Yeah. That's commandment.
Exactly. Considering one another. All right, to provoke what unto good works.
Yeah.
That goes into iron sharpened iron, which we're gonna bring out.
Yeah. You find yourself doing these things. You find yourself considering your brother grudgingly, or as if it's a necessity. You gotta examine yourself, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta check up on him, man.
Yeah, man, I gotta check up on this brother. I gotta do this.
Right.
Oh man.
You should be happy. You should be ready to lift that brother's spirits up, man.
Right.
It says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
Woo! It said not forsaking, man. You can't forsake an assembly, man.
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood, man. This is brothers, This is your family.
That's right.
This come first, Anything else can come. It doesn't, Hey, this is what come first.
Yeah, because it's a family in YAHAWASHI.
Right.
You may have your biological blood family, but this is a family in YAHAWASHI, which is way more important, man. Right. Like YAHAWASHI said, who's my mother, my sister, my brother? And he pointed at his disciples. Because he said the same. Those that do the work of the Lord, the same as my brother, my sister, my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because what? That's our family.
That's right.
That's your true family, man. Because we are a family in YAHAWASHI. The Lord YAHAWASHI, the Most High, He's the Father of all spirits.
That's right.
He created your parents, your brothers, your sisters. They don't belong to you. You belong to the Lord, and they belong to the Lord.
That's right.
So when you come together in unison with the brotherhood and truth and sincerity and the true doctrine, man, that's the best thing you can get on this side, man.
Hey, man, that's a feeling that's a feeling that you can't even explain, man.
That's right.
It's unexplainable when you feel that, because the cleansing and the purity of that feeling is it's out of this world, man.
That's right.
You can only get that through the Spirit prayer by Shemel Shai.
Yep.
You know, from this body.
It says, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Right. So, hey, how much more we should be exhorting one another, to the best of our ability. You know, as we see the days are getting evil, man.
That's right.
Days are getting harder. Demons are amping up. You know, certain situations get harder. All right. You know, your brother needs you, man.
Exactly, man.
Your brother needs you, man.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta think about it. If the Lord was, you know, in a certain predicament, you know, hey, you gonna be there for the Lord, man? You know, are we gonna be there? Are you gonna do what you can?
Right.
You know, and that's how we are to look at things like that, man.
Right.
You know, because we will do anything and everything to receive salvation, right? You know, the Lord is the way out of here. You know, how much more for your brother that needs you as well?
Right.
You know, it's like you being on a boat and your brother drowning, all right, and you only got one arm. How hard are you gonna go to use that one arm to get him out that water, man?
Right.
You know.
Got a piece up.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love Yahweh Shemel Shai, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love Yahweh Shemel Shai, whom he hath not seen?
Hey, man, the scriptures speak for itself, man.
Sure.
And it's true. We're going off of faith, man.
Right.
All right.
Claim to love the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, so much, but you ain't, being charitable to your brother. You ain't, supping with your brother or exhorting your brother, man, when he's down.
That's right.
You ain't there for your brothers, man.
Right.
But you say you love the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Oh, you keep the commandments. Oh, you're doing your labor, you're doing your works. What about your brothers, though? You can't have one thing without the other, man.
That's right. And you think about it, man. That's, being so lean is truth, man. To consider and uplift the ones that, that's struggling. We don't know who could be the elect, man. You don't know who could be the elect. Next thing you can have a brother that's not as strong as possible in this thing, or not as there, but he could be the elect.
Right.
We all are being dealt with differently, man. The Lord deal with us differently, man. all of us differently. So being so, just knowing that that brother might be someone important, you know, he's driving, be there for that brother, man. You know, ain't hard to even give a brother a call, man. Check up on the brother. Hey, how you doing? You know, that's being there for a brother too, because a brother will catch a hell. Then he hear a brother who doing the same thing he going through. He fighting the same battle he fighting, you know. And all of a sudden he call it shalom, but that lift a brother's spirit up, man. That'll put a brother in go mode. You know, you know.
Yeah, man.
Brother's spirit be lit on fire just because you made a phone call and checked up on him, or brought a precept out, or
boosted his spirit.
Did a class with him, you know, whatever the case.
Yeah. I got a precept.
Come.
It's the book of Acts chapter 14 verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples. That remind me of this game I used to play, Modern Warfare 3, man. We used to play a game mode called Kill Confirm. And when you kill a person, they'll leave tags, you know, but you will leave and you do something else, but you will come back and check on it to get the tags, man. And that's confirming the kill. You know, so we're to say confirming the souls of the disciples. What does that mean? Checking up on your brothers, man. You got to be constantly with your brother. You got to confirm. You got to be confirming the souls. You don't just say, "Hey, do this and get right, and you're gonna be saved," and then just leave that man and never talk to him again. You got to come back and confirm it to see if he's still doing what he needs to be doing to get saved, man. It says, and exhorting them to continue in the faith. You got to be exhorting your brothers, you know, uplifting your brotherhood, man. Hey, brother, we can do this. We're gonna make it, man. You look at the Maccabees, man. There's a brother named Judas. He was exhorting. You know, he was going to war for Israel, and he was exhorting the army to another extent, man. And he was boosting their spirits up, and it was like, yeah, you know, they was ready to go to war, man.
It was only a few of them.
Yeah, it was only a few of them. They were overtaking great numbers, man. You know, that's how we got to be, because what we're taking on great demons, and it's only a few of us, but it's many demons, and we got to be able to overcome them. But we cannot do it alone, man. We need each other, and we need YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. Yeah. So we must enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI, but what? Through much tribulation.
That's right.
You know, so we got to go through a lot, man. I mean, if we got to go through a lot, the scriptures say, "Woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another lift him up."
Yeah.
You know, 2 is better than 1, and a threefold cord is not easily broken. So 2 is better than 1, and then 3 is even better, man.
Actually, got that. Bring it out.
You know, because hey, man, it's not like you can do this thing on you can't be Batman in the truth, man. There was a lot you have to take on in this truth.
That's right. I got that. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. It says 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. So it's better to have, you know, not just yourself but another, because it's a greater reward within that, man.
That's right.
You know, just as we do these, you know, dual classes, man. You know, it hit the force of that. It hits different, man.
It's harder.
You know, the spirit is flowing different, man.
That's right.
You know, hey, it's, you know, that's why, you know, 2 is better than 1. You might have a brother that might not know how to do something, but you might have to do something.
That's
right.
right.
2 is better than 1. You see, we bounce off each other, man. You know, and when you don't have that, it just seems to be like it's harder than the usual. You see.
Hey, man, the Lord say, where there are 2 or more, I am in the midst.
That's right.
2 or more gathered in my name, I am in the midst. So the Lord is there when there's 2 or more, man. You know, it's hard for a man when he's alone. But when you got 2 or more, the Lord is stepping with you through that brother, man.
And don't get it mistaken now, like, you know, brothers are individually strong brothers between.
Right.
You know, brothers how they wear, how they dealing with things, but don't think that, you know, you can't, you know, be in a hard spot at certain times, man.
Right.
You know, it happens to brothers.
Yeah, the scripture talk about, I believe it's that same one. If you go a little bit
it's verse 10.
down, it says, for how can one be comforted without another, man? You know, or if, you know, if you have another, you can take warm in the cold, man. You know, is that in there?
No, it's if you lift one up. Oh wait,
right here, verse 11.
Oh, okay, come on, spirit. So we're gonna go ahead and grab verse 10 real quick. It says, "For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe be the destruction to him that is alone."
So if they fall, what? If say, yeah, brother, I'm one with me. Say if I fall, you know, brother, I'm one gonna be there to lift me up, man.
That's right.
Because we have each other. If he falls, I'm gonna be there to lift him up, man. You know, and just an example, But you brothers have each other, man. You know, you got to utilize that. What if you're alone in those days and you haven't utilized picking up your brothers? You know,
Right.
then you're gonna be alone and you're gonna want the Lord to pick you up when you're down.
Well, that's the spirit I was
You know?
thinking that. It says, "For he have not another to help him up." Verse 11 again. "If two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?"
Yep. See, so because the body generates heat, man. And you know, just imagine being, you know, barely, you know, you got a t-shirt on, you got some slim pants on, whatever, man, and you got your brother, man. Hey, we even do this at camp, man. You know, sometimes you get cold out there. We say, all right, brothers, huddle up. You know, because what? It's multiple brothers, and brothers generate body heat, man. And if we huddle up, if we get closer, we come together shoulder to shoulder, then we gonna generate more heat, man. And we can take care of each other that way, man. This is how we lifted each other up, you know. And it's the same thing with lifting your brother up. You know, it's just a good parable, but you gotta lift your brother up when he's down, man. When he's low, you see your brother low in the dumps, go exhort him with the scriptures.
That's right.
Hey, the Lord said we finna get the kingdom, baby. You know, like we just brought out, man. It says, and exhorting them through much tribulation we must enter into the kingdom. So we gotta go through hard times. You know, if you're going through hard times, rejoice. You know, take glory in your infirmities. Glory in these hard times, because that means the Lord has likened, you know, he's taking a liking to you, man. He's chastising you as a son. You know, if you're going through it, you suffering for the name of the Lord, you're blessing your shining for the truth, that means the Lord is chastising you as a son, man.
Right. Yeah, the Lord say he chastises once he loves, man.
That's right. I got Galatians 6:1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault,
meaning the brother fall to something, man, or he being wrong or something, right? Go ahead.
Ye which are spiritual,
Which we are spiritual, you know.
restore such an one in the spirit of meekness,
Right, man. So in humbleness, you know, lowly, right?
considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Right. So you considering yourself being in that predicament, man. You know, considering one another, like, hey, man, you know, you see a brother might fall to, you know, the lust, man, or you see a brother might fall to, you know, not being as achievable in certain goals, man. Hey, you know, consider yourself being in a certain predicament or a certain situation where you wasn't able to achieve something or wasn't able to get over something, you know. And by that's gonna, you know, Lord gonna see those things, man, and open your eyes, all right, to other things, because you're considering the fact of another, man.
That's right.
You know, dang, man, I was in that predicament before. You know what, brother? It's gonna be all right. Exhort it through the scriptures. Exhort in the spirit. He up now. Now it's two better than one. You know,
because what, the Lord can put you through the same thing that brother going through, and see how you handle it. You may handle it a lot worse than he handled it, man.
Exactly.
You may need more help than he needed it, man.
And guess what? Turn around and that brother want to lift you up.
Exactly. He'll do it for you, but you won't do it for him.
Hey, man, that right there is humbling. You think, dang, man.
Yeah.
And I want to soak on you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach.
Right, man.
That's the law. To bear one another's burdens. That's the law of Yahawashi Mashiach. To bear one another's burdens. To be there for each other.
That's right.
Even Yahawashi wasn't alone. His disciples were there for him, man. You know? The Lord Yahweh was with him, man. It says, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Dang.
You thinking yourself to be better than your neighbor. You think yourself to be better than your brother. You deceiving yourself, man. That man might be higher than you in the spirit. That man might be way over you in the spirit, man. You might be a 2/3, and he may be the elect.
Man.
It says, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. So don't think yourself to be. Don't get too prideful, man. Don't think, oh man, go ask him about this. Go ask him about that. You know, you want to do what you can as much as you can, because if it was Yahawashi, you would.
That's right.
You would do whatever you could. You would give him as much knowledge as you could, and if you didn't have it, you would help him find it.
That's right.
You would find it together with him, man, to you know, uplift this brother, man. You know, so we gotta remember, what would you do if you was Yahawashi Mashiach? You look at a brother, he come to you about a situation, you gotta think, dang, if this was Yahawashi Mashiach, what would I do?
That's right.
You know.
Hey, man, and once again, you know, we not perfect.
All right.
We're not perfect, brothers. You know, we're keep it a balance within it. You know, we're not perfect. You're not gonna be the best, you know, brother at everything. You know,
Exactly.
The scene is giving the effort to consider one another.
Exactly.
You know, giving effort to, think about that brother.
Right.
You know, because in this flesh, man, you're gonna offend a brother. You gonna do this. You gonna come out the mouth and y'all gonna bump heads, or
It's gonna happen.
you gonna feel times where man, I gotta you know, because your body you might be going through so much. But hey, those are the things and the sacrifices, you know, that we have, you know, came into this truth and realized and understood that is a part of it, man. You know, hey, this a part of the truth. You know, you had anything else?
No, that was it on that, King.
So, you know, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. And hey, you know, likewise, we speak YAHAWAH and YAHAWAH. You know, we speak ourselves first and foremost, man.
That's right.
You know, because it's all the self-examining within, you know, everything that we do.
It's a self-examination process.
You know, and we want to be as better the next day as much as possible, and anything and everything.
That's right.
That we desire to put our heart to. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. We're going to give all glory and honor and praises to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Once again, double honor to that was an apostle, great millstone, teacher, woe. Until next time, we say
Shalom.